Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another unboxing and review. We're in the midst of the festive season now, and of course, as such, we've got one of the popular ones back for this one in terms of an unboxing. And of course, if you remember last year, the videos were extremely popular for this. So we are going for the Thomas and Friends Minis Advent Calendar 2023. We did the 2022 one last year, and overall I thought it was fairly good. I think a lot of the locomotives were quite questionable. Some of the characters I really didn't know. Like I said, I'm only really a classic of the original model series 1 to 5, so for quite a few of the characters I didn't really have a clue who they were. But overall they were nice little figures, nice little models, I thought, especially for the younger generation, which realistically this is aimed at. Now, from what I understand as well, there are 6 exclusives in this one. So 6 exclusives you will not get anywhere else, but whereas of course the rest of them are either repacks, or you can actually still find them in just general mini packs in most toy stores or wherever you get your minis from. And then of course, obviously, if you look around the back, obviously it comes with the playmat obviously we got last year, where obviously this sleeve, this carded sleeve, would fold out and it would cover playmat once you've unboxed them all on the 25th day on Christmas. So initially last year, what we did with these again as well is we did it in batches of 5, and I thought that was probably best going forward. Instead of just doing 1 per day, I just think it gets quite tedious, whereas we can see a good handful of them all together. And we're already on, it's already the 7th today as the time of filming, so we've already got 5 to go through, and then in a couple of days time we'll have another video of another 5. Been a bit late doing this because actually I did not pick this up in store. I decided to rely on Amazon to get it to me, and Amazon actually delayed it in terms of shipping, so it's only just arrived today. So yeah, what I think we'll do is we'll get this down and we'll get this unboxed.
Platform 8 for the 22-28
So yeah, there's the outside of the packaging for you guys, just so you can see essentially what the design of the packaging is. So obviously we've got Thomas right at the front there, and then obviously you've got James next to him. Now from what I can understand, this is the outline of Toby here on the side, and what we'll do is we'll turn it around for a sec so you can see that properly. And yeah, that is Toby there, and by the looks of it, Edward, which is quite an unusual one. Nice to see him in the range. I don't think I've ever seen a minis of Edward before. And obviously you've got the back, which is just obviously the playmat and just showing you more detail. And then on the side there is Percy. Now there was another character on the front there that I don't actually have a clue who he is up here. Here. And I still don't know who that is, so I can maybe leave it down in the corner if you want to let me know. Yeah, but essentially you get 24 locos in here, and then obviously it's just unboxed 1 for each day. I do really like the look at Edward though, so I really hope that's actually included. I assume it's going to be, hence why it's on the packaging. But yeah, so it's normally pretty easy and simple to get these out, so it's just a little bit of tape here on the top, and we're going to just slide this out very easy, and there it is, out of the packaging, ready to go. And I think what we need to do is just get into it straight away. So we'll put that sleeve down somewhere for now, and then we'll open it up. There we go. We have all our doors there ready, and from what I gather as well, looking at this one, I actually think this is exactly the same packaging as last year as well. I don't think they've changed any designs or done anything different to this. I think it's just literally a straight repack, other than the sleeve, which is new in terms of the design of the sleeve itself that goes around the outside of this. I generally actually think this is exactly the same in the case, and I don't blame them for that really, to be fair. Why not? But might have just been nice really to just change it up a little bit, but I can see the logic in it. And just for the record, this is created by Fisher-Price. They're the ones that actually distribute the models. Obviously in conjunction with Mattel. But yeah, let's go ahead and get door number 1 unboxed. So you can see a little gingerbread man and a snowman up there in the top. So let's get this out and we'll see what we've got here. And don't say I recognise whoever this is at the moment, but we'll find out. Ah, so if I'm not mistaken, that is Emily. By the looks of it, it's sort of like a holly wreath sort of design, isn't it? By the looks of it, in terms of their cab and everything there. But yeah, it looks fairly nicely designed. What I think we'll do, and the face actually is really, really nice, isn't it? Definitely can tell that's Emily, and I recognised it for the shape. Obviously at the front of the smoke box there, you could see. I knew it was her straight away. But we'll put her down for now. We'll go in for a closer look at all of them at the end. So I think we'll go in straight for box number 2 now. Let's open door number 2. Ah, this is one of the ones that was on the front of the package. By the looks of it, this is Toby. So, hopefully we'll get it to focus. And there is Toby, the number 7. And by the looks of it, he's got a mural with a bunch of festive dogs in front of him. Face is a nice touch with the little woolly hat there he's wearing on the front. But yeah, it's a mural with a bunch of festive dogs. I quite like that. I think that's quite nice, to be fair. That's a nice solid model. And so far, we're already doing better than last year. First 2 characters, I already know straight out the bat. Even Emily is later in the seasons that I watched, I know of the character. So yeah, we're doing okay. Door number 3, is that going to be the one that broke the straw that broke the camel's back? No, it's not. And wow, this looks like one of the narrow gauge engines. This looks like the Scarlowe we got last year, but all sort of in a nice sort of one. Wow, look at that. Okay, that has made getting the calendar worth it. I love anything narrow gauge engine wise, as you might have known by now, but that is really, really nice, isn't it? I mean, that is a really, really nice model. Wow. Number 1 Scarlowe. Okay, that might just be my favourite Mini I've ever seen. We'll put that down there. Like I said, we'll go in close at the end. Moving in door number 4, and I don't know if you noticed on the camera as well, but they're all in order here. So you've got 1 to 12, and then obviously 13 to 24, which actually makes it a lot easier for obviously the targeted age range, instead of having to look around the calendar trying to find them all. And again, another character that we know. And this one looks like it's one of the exclusives, the first of the exclusives in the pack. So this, from what I understand, all the exclusives are metallic ones. This is metallic Percy. Now that is done really, really nicely. Even to the little rivets all round the cab window there and everything. Wow. That is done really, really nicely. The face looks a little bit disjointed. Pupils aren't painted amazingly. He looks a little bit cross-eyed, and I think he's meant to have something on his nose there. But wow, that is really, really nice. Metallic Percy. It's got sort of all presents around him, and obviously on top of there you've got like that nice flowery sort of design on top, and then presents all around again. But just the metallic is popping. I'm loving the metallic on these things. Wow, I like this. These are some very, very good minis so far. I feel like they're smashing it out the park a little bit in terms of these ones. But the last stall for now is going to be number 5, and I can't work out who that is at the moment. It's not a shape I recognise. So it might not be a shape I recognise, but isn't this meant to be that? Ooh, I want to say, is it Victor, something like that? I've seen pictures of this guy before. I recognise the face. Isn't he meant to be sort of like a Portuguese or Hispanic or something? I'm pretty sure has an accent, but. Yeah, it's a quite nice design. You've got all the melted sort of effect all down the side there. I think it's quite nice. Not one that maybe I might not keep. Basically, the last lot that we did here, I did keep a majority of them, but some of them I did not keep. And if they weren't characters I didn't like, or just the designs I thought terrible, I got rid of them. I'm not a massive minis collector, but some of them I do think are worth keeping, which I will. But I don't think this is one of them. I haven't quite made up my mind yet. But it's a really nice design. Like I say, I like the melted effect here, where you've got all the blue and it's sort of dripping down over the cab and everything. But let me just see if... there it is. Victor underneath. And that's right. I remember last year now, some of them had names on the bottom and some of them didn't. It was a little bit jarring. But yeah, that's been our 5 so far. So we'll go in for a closer look at them quickly now. So yeah guys, there are our 5 minis that we've unboxed from the calendar so far. I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please comment down below what's your favourite mini out of the 5 that we've unboxed so far, and what you actually think of this calendar if you own it compared to previous years. Now, I only got previous year, the 2022's calendar, but compared to that, I mean, the 5 models I've got here, especially the 4 festive ones, I think are very, very solid choices, and very, very solid looking models. Especially, obviously, the exclusive metallic Percy, I think, is a stunning looking little mini. And I believe Toby is one of the exclusives as well. So I believe there's 3 metallics, and then there's 3 other exclusives in here that are obviously just non-metallic but still festive, and even to the point a couple of repacks. As far as I'm aware, these aren't exclusives and these are repacks, but the Emily and the Scarloey I think are great, and Victor, even though I'm not a fan of him, I still think it's a really nice looking model. Yeah, I'm generally pretty pleased with these. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and like I say, comment down below if you own it and what you think of it, and obviously stay tuned for the next couple of days time where we'll be unboxing the next 5. Thanks guys.